Have you ever noticed you get more tense, more anxious, and more overwhelmed the moment you try to create something meaningful? That's not pressure. That's your nervous system trying to protect you from significance. Let me explain. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Sherman Rivers. Today we're talking about a creative experience that confuses almost everyone. Why do you get more tense, more anxious, and less relaxed the moment you work on something that's important to you? You'd think passion makes things easier, but for most creators, passion makes things scarier. You see, importance activates identity. Creativity becomes emotionally tense when the project is meaningful to you. But why? Because important creative work isn't just work, it's identity. When a project reflects your passion or your truth, your purpose, your intelligence, your potential, your heart, your story, your inner voice, the stakes feel higher. This isn't just a video. This is you expressed through the work. Important work activates your identity, and identity activation triggers vulnerability. The more you care, the greater the emotional risk. Your nervous system works like this. Caring equals vulnerability. Vulnerability equals danger. Danger equals activation. And this is why. Easy projects feel relaxing. Low stakes feel natural. Casual content feels effortless. But important work feels intense. So your system believes if this matters, then the consequences matter. So it tightens to protect you. Importance makes your inner critic louder. Your inner critic isn't random. It gets loud when the work matters because the identity risk is higher. The emotional exposure is deeper. The potential judgment feels heavier. The fear of imperfection gets amplified, and the desire to get it right intensifies. The critic is a misguided protector. It's saying, we can't afford to mess this up. This is important. So it pushes you into control, tension, and overanalysis. Hey, quick break, quick message. If you are stuck forcing output or constantly trying to control your creative process, this is for you. Creator Metaphysics is a free weekly newsletter exploring why creators struggle and how clarity replaces force. Join free at creatormetaphysics.com or scan the QR code you see on your screen. There's also a link down in the description. You see, the nervous system interprets importance as threat. Here's the biological truth. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between performing for survival and expressing something important creatively. To your body, they both feel the same. Visibility plus emotional significance equals potential danger. This leads to tightened muscles, shallow breathing, racing thoughts, pressure in your chest, creative paralysis, perfectionism, feeling like you're not ready. You're not resisting the project, you're resisting the threat your body perceives that it carries. And this is why often relaxation feels impossible in the moment. You see, relaxation requires safety. It requires trust. Relaxation requires acceptance and openness. But important creative work triggers vulnerability, exposure, uncertainty, emotional risk. You can't relax because relaxation and significance activate opposite systems. So trying to relax while working on something important can feel like trying to accelerate and brake at the same time. So what's the solution? Normalize the sensations, not eliminate them. I'll say that again. We have to normalize the sensations, not eliminate them. You don't need to stop feeling the tension. You need to reinterpret it. So try this. 1, this sensation means I care, not that I'm in danger. You see, anxiety becomes passion when interpreted differently. 2, work in small emotional doses. In other words, break the project into tiny steps. 3, take pressure off the outcome. So shift from this must be great to this must be expressed. 4, ground your body before you create. And breathing regulates the nervous system. And number 5, accept that tension is part of meaningful creation. It doesn't signal lack of readiness. It signals depth. I know it's a lot to take in. That's why I created the free weekly newsletter called Creator Metaphysics Newsletter. There's a link down in the description. You can click that link, and there should also be a QR code on your screen. Either way works. Sign yourself up, and every week you'll get these useful insights into some of the things that goes on in the mind of the creator. You can't relax when you're creating something important because significance activates your identity, and your identity activates your nervous system. But this isn't a problem. It's a sign you're putting your heart into your work. So next, in the final video of this series, we're going to explore the myth of creative discipline and why you don't need it.